on, Jesse. Carlos, how you doing, bud? How you doing all the way over there in Portugal? Horse sense high, yeah, very peaceful, very peaceful. I'm in Emerald Beach, near Coffs Harbour, New South Wales. I had to break the quarter-mile record to get down here by sunrise. Because it's about a quarter of a mile from here. And I woke up like 10 minutes before sunrise, and I had to get dressed and everything, and I caught it above the water, so I was a little bit late. It's cold here. Shouldn't be this time of year. My hands are freezing. So this is the Solitary Island group from out in front of me here. Horse sense, where are you at? Are you in Australia, mate? I'll wait for a few more people to jump in, and I'll tell you about a dream I had this morning, which I don't usually have whack dreams, guys, but this one took the cake. This one blew me out of the water, because if you don't know about me, I don't subscribe to a magical disappearing. I truly believe it is appointed for a man to die once. I think that the millennial reign, the blah blah blah, let me say it again, the millennial reign of Jesus, I believe has already happened. I believe we are in the short season. You have too. This one was just insane, mate. Just give me a minute. I believe that it is appointed for men to die once. Hey, Kath, how you doing? You're up bright and early, my friend. How's Hubby Bay treating you guys? I hope you're loving it up there. This is just beautiful here, hey. So I'll just go back to just what I was saying for anybody who's new. I don't subscribe to the magical disappearing of the rapture. I believe it is appointed for a man to die once, and after this judgment. I also believe the millennial reign has taken place. I believe we are in Satan's short time of full deception, because it's a little bit evident, isn't it? And so, where am I going with this? Sorry, I just got distracted trying to keep my camera case out of the shot, because it's getting old and it's starting to bend on the corner, so it's a real pain actually. But so getting back to what I was saying, which I'm trying to think what I was saying. Hello, beautiful dog. Yeah, it was going to go in sync with this dream I had. I believe that I'm not a doom and gloomer. Very many years ago, I did think that there was going to be terrible, terrible, terrible tortures ahead for those of us who were going to not go along with this planned agenda that they have for the world. And there are many, many, many Christians who subscribe to that train of thought, and it's really sad, because I understand that while that was happening to me, I was not living my best life. I was preparing, I was running out and buying food by the bucket loads, I was figuring out how I was going to protect myself without guns, because we can't have them in this country. I was trying to figure out how to keep people away from the food when everything went crazy, like how do we do this? It takes a lot of time to be a prepper, a lot. But it also takes a lot emotionally out of you. And I realized how much time I was wasting when the millennial reign of Christ, the Satan's short season, let's call it, I don't like to call it a doctrine, let's call it the unveiling of Satan's short season, when that came along, it made me realize how wrong I had been about things. And I am not scared to admit to being wrong, ever. I would rather be corrected than stay in error or to stay in delusion. And I think this is the most important thing, is to recognize our delusions. So, oh, hello, pup. Hello, pup. So, I'll just get up here and I'll sit down where I'm a bit comfortable. There's some rocks coming up here. And I'll explain to you guys exactly what I mean. Good morning. I'll explain to you what I mean about this dream and where I'm going with this, because I believe this might be, it's not just for me. I know this wasn't for me only. This is for us. And I've been very quiet lately online, very, very quiet. I hardly go on anybody's chats anymore. Since I did my interview with Paul Stobbs, Understanding Conspiracy, I've just about disappeared. And there's no reason for that. It's just, I don't force making videos. I have to be led. I have to be led in the spirit to do this. It has to come from my heart. So, hello, pup. Hello, pup. Hello, you're a little puppy. Yeah. Hey, how you going? Yeah, so that's why I am very quiet. I always said that in the beginning, and I went on a huge roll and could just make videos every day. Some days I'd make 2 videos. There was a lot to talk about back then. And there's probably more to talk about now. However, I'm just so settled in my spirit that I forget that people need to hear how to gain peace in this crazy, whacked up place we're in. I forget that just because I'm okay now, some of you aren't. And I really apologize for that. I really do. I don't want to be selfish, and I want to give back because, you know, I've been given so much. And I'm not talking in monetary gains, not at all. Bubba, how you going, mate? Long time no see, Bubba. Happy, joy. Hello, my dear. Good morning, my friend. How are you? I hope you're well too. So, what I'm getting at today, yeah, I agree. The Holy Spirit has to shine through us. Daryl, I didn't expect anybody to even come on here because I've been incognito for so long. I appreciate you guys. And you know, at the end of the day, we do all need each other. I know this. I'm going to get swamped here. Am I going to get swamped? No, I can't through there. I'm going to get trapped. Okay, so we'll make our way back. Well, actually, I'd like to sit down and try and tell you about this dream because I feel it's relevant. No, I'll keep walking because I don't have dreams like this, guys. Like I said, I've found a lot of peace of lately, and the short season is what's given me the peace because seriously, I could not work out why everybody and everything was so damn effed up, right? You know, why couldn't you get it right? I know millionaires, mate. I know billionaires. Seriously. I've got a closer friend who is a multi-millionaire, and I live in a billionaire's house. But don't get me wrong, my house ain't great, okay? I live on acreage. I'm lucky. I've actually basically moved out of there, but I lived there for 17 years, and Father provided that for me and my family. And a billionaire owns that. And I can tell you guys, these billionaires and multimillionaires, there's something they all have in common. They're not happy, and they know their money is not going to save them, which is just totally wild. Jazzy's made a friend. So what I'm getting at... So what I'm getting at is that peace doesn't come from having everything available to you at your fingertips. And this really has nothing to do with the dream, but I'm just setting the stage here so I can segue into my dream. It's really, really important. And now I got all this background noise, dogs barking.